Hey everybody, Stu Smith here, going live. Hope you guys are doing well today. Nice Tuesday. That means we are going to be talking about CSS critiques. In fact, I don't have a whole lot of time today, so I'm going to get right to it. And if you have not seen this article, I'm putting in the comment section over here on Instagram and over here on YouTube and Facebook. Check it out, especially if you need help with the CSS. So it's very helpful. It's got a list of articles that are embedded in there and some videos, and it's everything from, you know, do you pull out or not, kicking off the wall, streamlining, the sequence of the stroke breakdown, fix your kick, fix your arm pulls, fix your breathing. All of those things are part of this article. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for learning the CSS. So check it out, especially if you're hurting on the CSS. And how do I define hurting? I put it this way. I try to get everybody who swims with me in person or coaching online down to a yard per second. So if you do the math on that, 500 yards in 500 seconds is an 820. So if you're faster than that, you're solid. If you're not, it's okay still. You could be probably as slow as 9 minutes and still be all right. But you're at some point you're going to need to be faster, and that might be a technique issue, might be a conditioning issue. So we got to figure out what that problem is, why it's keeping you slow. Same for fins. I try to get everybody with fins at that yard per second pace as well. Because if you do the math on this, yard per second, 820 for a 500, 1640 for 1,000. You know, give or take a few. I say 17 or under for 1,000. That's putting you in that time that you need to be able to qualify to go into buds. And then to get through buds, you got to add another couple of thousand. You got to go up to 4,000. But if you keep that pace, you'll be at 2,000 to be roughly 33, 34. If you can be faster than that, great. And then if you go into 4,000, double that, you're somewhere at the 68 minute zone, which is really good because the minimum standard for first phase is 85 minutes. And if you can be 15 minutes under that, even if you swim a little crooked, that's going to make up for that lost time. You got some currents going against you, so it might not be as fast as a pool, but it's typically about the same. The turnarounds in a pool make you slower. Not swimming straight make you slower, but as you get better, you're going to swim a lot straighter. And I got articles on swimming straight too in open water. So check those out. Those are over on StuSmithFitness.com. And yeah, there you go. So I don't have any questions here. We'll just go right into showing some CSS videos. So got a couple here. Let me turn off the volume. A little distracting. So let me see. Where are you? There we go. All right. So you guys should be able to see this coming up. Let's see here. What do you guys see? Yep. All right. So let me back this up a little bit. Kick off the wall. That's solid. Dolphin kick. Not that good. Not sure you need it. That's not how you do a dolphin kick. You don't just bend your knees and straighten them. It's a sine wave coming from your hips. You know, so Google the term dolphin kick if you really want to add it and learn how to do it. Otherwise, take it out. Top arm, bottom arm, kick, and hold the glide. All right, so timing's good. I like the glide time. However, if you notice, it's a little weak. You're not really gliding that far. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi pull. And I think the reason why is this, and you'll see it on the way back. Yeah, that's not good. See how you broach on the surface? Yeah, that's just like putting on the brakes. You just stopped right there. Got to recreate all that momentum off the wall. Just take out the breaststroke pullout, be honest with you. You're a good candidate for it. Or fix your breaststroke pullout. All right, so here's the deal. Top arm, bottom arm, kick, and I think this is the problem. If you notice right here, you start the kick on your side, but you don't finish the kick on your side. You're on your belly now, right? So by twisting 90 degrees in the middle of your kick, you're just like putting on the brakes and cutting your power in half almost, right? So kick on your side, and then if you want to roll over on your belly, which is completely optional, do it during the 3-second glide. Don't do it in the middle of the kick. I would say that's probably one of the most common errors when it comes to kicking is this feel like you have a need. You feel like you have a need to get to your belly. Kick on your side, roll over while you're gliding. Joe asked, what's NSW prep like? I would say you work out for a living for about 6 to 8 weeks. PT in the morning, run and swim every day. It's not that hard, but it's a good prep after going through boot camp and getting a little bit deconditioned. In fact, some guys even add some workouts to the Buds Prep program. Sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it isn't. Somebody asked, can you get me faster than Michael Phelps? I would say no. I've seen a lot of competitive swimmers come join us. I know you're joking. Seen a lot of competitive swimmers come join us, and they don't need my help swimming, obviously, but they need help out of the pool so much. And just like people who are land athletes need help in the water. So we all have little strengths and weaknesses that we have to go by. Got the PST in an hour. Recruiter tells me scores are no longer competitive. If you meet minimum standards, you get a contract. Have you heard anything about that? Yes. They are sending people who have really crappy scores with a contract. Not sure why that happened. Maybe they just need more people. Not sure. I would prefer getting people who are actually prepared. But I mean, here's the thing. If you suck at the PST, most likely you're not going to be good at other events that are bigger than the PST, like longer swims and longer runs. You might be a stud under a boat and log, depending on your athletic history. I don't know. But yes, I've heard that. In fact, I saw a guy get a contract with 11-minute swim and a 10-minute run. I don't make the rules, but that's the way it is. I would highly recommend still getting 9-minute run, 9-minute swim, or faster. I mean, we got guys 8-minute run, 8-minute swims pretty regularly, and they do quite well. Could I send you a video on Instagram right now that you could critique for me? Yeah, send it. I'm on Instagram, and I can. I'm sure I can find it. Not a problem. Glad to help. Glad to help. Supposedly they're bringing 800 division back to boot camp. Have you heard anything? I've heard that for the last 3 years. So when it happens, I'll say, well, that's how long it takes for them planning to make it happen. They've been planning that for many years. I think it's coming back as well, but I haven't heard for sure. It might even be back now. I just haven't heard. All right, let me find my group chats here. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and send that video in if you want me to critique it. I'm going to go to a different section on my computer where I've been storing some of your videos, and we'll get started with this one. So let me share my screen. Somebody asked, do I help people swim in person at the Naval Academy? Yes, I coach there 3 or 4 days a week, helping with the spec ops swimming, right? So PST, CSS, underwater, stuff like that. All right, let's see what this looks like. Kick off the wall looks pretty good. Dolphin kick, not bad. Transitions out, top arm, bottom arm, kick. I like this. Got a lot of kicking going on. Here's the problem with this video. As you can see, your cameraman's a little distracted. That's all right. Get what you get. You got a little extra flutter kicks in there, and here's the problem. When you send me something with this kind of glare, once again, if you can't see yourself swimming, I can't see yourself swimming. I kind of see some extra flutter kicks there. It's not the best, but it's not the best video, but it is slow. Trying to figure out why is the hard part. Looks like you're over gliding. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. Yeah, if I can count to 5 Mississippis, you're over gliding. So shorten up that glide, and you will see your speed be maintained better. You're losing momentum every stroke, and you got to recreate it every stroke because you're over gliding. There's two problems with the glide typically. You underglide and you waste speed and momentum, or you overglide and you lose it. So usually for a good kick and tight streamline, you can get 3 Mississippis of a glide time. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull. I've seen some people be able to say that full Mississippi and pull on 4, but that's because they got a strong kick and a really tight streamline. There's a couple of guys on my Instagram and TikTok, YouTube shorts that are really tight with their streamline, right? And you'll see a difference if you watch some of those videos. All right, let's see. All right, so this is looks like we got a smaller pool here, but that's all right. We'll show it anyway. All right, so here we go. Okay, here we go. Kick off the wall, double arm pull looks good. I like that. Transitions nicely. Oh, why'd you do 2? Don't do 2. Yeah, unless this is an underwater swim, you do 1 of those. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. I think you're rolling over in the middle of your kick as well, kind of making it a little weaker. Right, so you got to be tighter on that recovery. Watch these arms. See when you do this right here? See how far your hands are away from your torso? That movement right there is called putting on the brakes when you swim. You're just stroking backwards, right? So don't do that. You got to keep everything tight. Your hand should be touching your torso when you recover over your head. Otherwise, you're losing momentum again. And that was a stop. Top arm, bottom arm, heads up too much. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. Yeah, don't roll over in the middle of your kick. See how you're wind up being on your belly right there? Need to hold that glide just a little longer. 1 arm pull. Come on. Okay, good. So that 2 arm pulls might have been just a mistake, but typically it's unsustainable. Yeah, your head's popping up too much. You need to try to turn your head to breathe, not lift your head out of the water the whole time. Because you can see every time you lift your head, you're kind of angling your body like this. So now your whole body's kind of pushing water versus kind of staying flat and spearing the water. Top arm, bottom arm, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Got good timing. Just got to not kick and roll over. I think that'd be a better option for you. All right, in your pre-ST book, how do you distinguish between goal pace 1.5 and 4 mile time test? That's up to you. Is it all 1.5 goal pace for PST prep book? It depends. I mean, I have seen, we have done it both ways in the same day, even. Sometimes, like whenever we are first starting out, the runs are the 6-minute mile pace for the 1.5 miles. And when we are towards the end of the workout, it's a 7-minute mile for the 4-mile timed run. That's a logical way to do it. Or you can pick one or the other. Like, let's say you're just kind of burned out a little bit, don't feel like hitting a 6-minute mile that day, and you probably need to downshift. Practice your 7-minute mile pace. Get good at it. Could I be a liberal and still be accepted by other Navy SEALs if I'm on a team? Well, there's a lot of conservatives out there, but there's some liberals too. It's a cross section of society. You know, I think it makes for a fun discussion um, in the team room, just because there are people with a differing opinion, and if you can eloquently state why you think a certain way, it might open people's eyes to being a less far right and maybe be more centrist. Um, I'm personally in that center zone myself, and kind of hate all politicians. Be quite honest with you. Um, there's not many that I would say I like that guy. There's a few, but not many. Too many have sold their soul. But yes, you can. If you look into the story of Christensen, who died in um, 2005 with Murphy, went to go get Murphy. Um, he was a known defender of the blue side, if you will. Um, and evidently could really argue it well. So when you hear people argue it well, it's like, huh, kind of makes sense, you know. But sometimes when you go too far left, it gets a little crazy. Same with the too far right, gets a little crazy. And I think that's the problem with politics right now. All right, so here's the video somebody just sent me. I think I'm gonna show this one first. Let me share my screen. All right, here we go. Only got a time for a few more, and then I got to go today. Sorry. All right. Not bad. Kind of angled, funny in the water. Little flutter kicks. Don't need them. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. Hold the glide. Yeah, take out those flutter kicks. Don't need them. Just hold the glide right here. No need to extra kicking. Don't need it. Just hold the glide and relax. I like all the side stroke because you're not rolling over, and you got a really good kick. So just kick and glide. Why waste time? Now here's something I would recommend doing is when you pull, watch your top arm pull. When you pull here, your face should be out of the water. Okay, for everybody who, whenever you do that top arm turn, you should be ready to breathe right here. Your arm is out, your arm is fully pulled, and your face is out of the water. Now you're pulling that bottom arm to during the inhale. But if you notice, what you have to do is now all in one move, you have to turn your head, breathe, and bottom arm pull all at the same time. And it just gets a little combobulated. Discombobulated. Yeah, you know. You get three, put it this way, you're doing three moves in one versus just do two and two. Turn with the top, breathe with the bottom. All right. So there was another one I wanted to show. Looks like, I don't know, for some reason it's not coming out. All right. All right. Looks like I got yours, Felipe. Let me share my screen. This might be my last one. I think that is. Might have one more. Okay, you ready to go? Guys, see that? All right, let's go. Kick off the wall, solid. I like that. Double arm pull, looks smooth, good glide time, nice transition, no loss of momentum. That was excellent. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. Take out those flutter kicks. Keep your feet together during the kick. Hold the glide, hold the glide. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull. That's good. Let me see what your time is on this. Looks like it's about a minute. Let me see what's going on here. Top arm, bottom arm, kick, hold the glide. Is this a 50-meter pool? Like you go down and back, it's 50 meters or 50 yards? Because that makes a difference. That's a 4-yard difference and can take, add another 4 seconds to your time. I think, Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I think you just need to pull harder and kick harder. You'll go faster. So you're 2 seconds in. This is a minute swim. Could be tighter on your recovery a little bit on that kickoff. Yeah, keep your feet together and pull harder with that top arm. Kick and hold that glide. Keep your feet together when you are holding that glide. And it should be a little faster for you. But tell me in the comment section, is that a yard pool or a meter pool? Because that makes a difference. Because the difference is this. That's a 10-minute swim if it's a yard pool. It's probably closer to a 9:30 if it's a meter pool. Supposedly they're bringing back, let's see, just send it over. You ever found an atheist in a foxhole? There's atheists out there. Yeah, 50 meters. So if that's a 50-meter swim and you're doing it in a minute, that's not horrible. It could be a little faster though. And I think where you will make up your speed, like if you can get it down to 55, that's a yard per second. There's like 54, almost 55 yards in a 50-meter pool. So 54, 55 is a yard per second in that pool. So pull a little harder, kick a little harder, glide a little faster, and you should be able to pick up a few seconds on that, if that makes sense. The stroke looks good. There's not a whole lot to fix on it. Just put a little more effort into the stroke and the kick. Looks like we got all the questions here. All the questions here. All right, I got time for one more. So let me look. Sorry, got to find my downloads. All right, got time for one more of these, and then I got to go. All right, so we got to kick off the wall. Pretty solid. Look at that streamline. That's a streamline. Like biceps on the ears. That's tight. All right. Watch what happens when you have such a streamline. Shoot through the water. Look like a torpedo. Now, all this right here, that's funky. Don't do all the little dolphin. That's just waste of energy. Okay, so what we got here? Good streamline. Kind of a weird turn to breathe. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. Top arm, bottom arm, kick. Yeah, you want to roll over on your belly a little too much. Stay on your side a little longer. Kick on your side, glide on your belly. Other than that, it's not too bad. This is actually pretty fast. Take out that dolphin kick. Don't need it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, pull. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Yeah, you're over gliding a little bit. You see how you like stopping almost between that third and fourth second? That's where most people slow down and they lose a lot of momentum. That wasn't bad. That was like 54, 55 seconds. Yeah, that dolphin kick's got to go because you just stop right here. Notice what happens after you do all this. You come up for your breath, like you just stop moving. Yeah, keep your head down. Keep your feet together whenever you're gliding. Take out that dolphin kick. Just glide. Got a good streamline. Take advantage of it. No need to disrupt it with funky dolphin kicks. All right. Looks like I got all the questions answered over there. My mile swim is at 34 currently. Yes, sir, it does. Yeah, 34 is good because that'd be if you can maintain that pace and get it up to 68 for 4,000. That'd be really good. My son has been down to see you. You're awesome. Thanks for working with him. Yeah, great kid. Great kid. So, got a good workout in today. All right, guys. I'm afraid I do need to go early today. I got another podcast. Look for it. It'll be up on my YouTube channel and where I post my podcasts on Apple Podcasts, whatever. Going to have a guy with the H2F program in the Army, former Army Green Beret, who's now a strength coach. We're going to talk about how do you become a strength coach for the military and what that means actually. So pretty cool. And he's got a great program that we're going to discuss. All right, guys, I got to go. If you guys haven't been over to Stu Smith Fitness, go check it out. Tons of articles over there. Look in the description of this video, and you'll see a great link for CSS information. See any programs over there you like, use the Live15 coupon code, save 15%. And there's other deals you'll see, as you go through the page that pop up, depending on what programs you're buying. All right, guys. Next week I'll be back. Don't forget, while you're looking around, check out the TikTok page, Stu Smith 50. I'm all over there. Nothing but CSS videos. I got some on my Instagram page and, of course, this YouTube channel. So you can check them out over there as well. Just my latest ones are over on TikTok and Instagram. All right. You guys have a good one. We will catch you next week.